Hi everyone, welcome to the second example of the inverse normal distribution. I hope you guys find the previous video helpful. Now let's look at a harder type of problem that involves the inverse normal distribution. So pause the video and try to come up with a sketch for this problem. Okay, welcome back. So they told us that the standard deviation is 8.3. So my standard deviation is 8.3. And they told us that 30% have a mass of more than 65. And they want us to find the mean. So when you were trying to make the sketch, did you have this kind of a problem where I don't know what's the value of my mean? So if I don't know where my mean is, I wouldn't know where this 30%, is it gonna be, let me change the color, is it gonna be here or is it gonna be there? So let's say if this 30% is 65, so this will be 65. Which one is the right scenario, right? Because I don't know what's my mean. My mean could be, in this case, my mean could be 70, right? So if it's 60, if let's say today I have 65, that 30% will be somewhere here. Because it said more than, right? It says more than, so that 30% is going to be here. And if let's say my mean, if my mean is say maybe 40, just for example, then my probability is going to be somewhere here. Now, I've shown you guys two scenarios where in both cases I don't know what's my mean. I don't have my mean, so let me erase them. First scenario here, I'm assuming that my mean is a value that is going to be higher than 65. In the second scenario, I'm assuming that my mean is a value that is less than 65. Now, which one is the right scenario? Which sketch is the right one? Maybe you should pause the video. Think about this. I'll give you a hint. Look at the area. Okay, welcome back. Now, which one have you chosen? I hope you chose this, because this makes sense. This 30% is 0.3. Now, why doesn't this make sense then? If you think about this, everything on the right-hand side of the mean, that is going to give you 0.5 already. So now, in fact, we actually have more. So this whole thing cannot be 0.3. But this is definitely wrong. Okay? So let's erase that. Let's not confuse ourselves. I hope you guys understood the analysis that I just did. By sketching the bell curve out, it helps a lot. So now we have this sketch, and this is good. My mean is going to be a value that is going to be less than 65. Maybe 50, maybe 55. I don't know, but we have to find out. Okay, because they want us to find the mean. So at this point, we have a better understanding of the question. So let's try to do what we did over here. In this case, in the previous example, I show you guys to use inverse norm on the TI-84. So let's try to do that. I will go to my distribution, go to inverse norm, and they will ask us for the area. I got the area. If this is 0.3, then all of this green area is going to be 0.7, correct? All of this is going to be 0.7. So that is what I'm going to use in my calculator. This will be 0.7. Now, let's not worry about the mean for now. Let's go to my standard deviation. They gave us a standard deviation which is 8.3. But I don't have the mean. So even the calculator is not going to give us what we want. This is not going to work. Okay, so now what do? We're stuck. Right? We're kind of stuck here. Now this is when you have to, this is when the standard normal distribution is going to help a lot. When you convert this to a standard normal distribution, when you convert that, remember, for standard normal distribution, your mean is always 0. Right? And all we have to do for this 65, all we have to do is to convert this. So we have to do some conversion. So it would be 65 minus the mean divided by 0.3. Right? And that is, for example, let's say that is the value of A. Just say this is equal to A. Okay, so we'll need the knowledge on how to convert any normal distribution graph into a standard normal distribution graph. We'll need that knowledge. Okay, so now we have 65 minus my mean divided by my, this should not be 0.3. That should be divided by my standard distribution. Sorry, my standard deviation. This will be 8.3. And that's going to be the value of A. Right? My value of A is this. But for now, let's not worry about it, because I know that this area over here, even though I'm converting it to a standard normal distribution, the area is going to give us the probability, and the probability will be the same. This is also going to be 0.7. Right? So I can use my graphing calculator. Just now we were stuck because we did not know what to do with the mean. But now we are using the standard normal distribution. My area is still going to be 0.7. And this is a standard normal distribution, so my mean is 0. And what's my standard deviation? That has to be 1. This is the typical setup of a standard normal distribution. And then all I have to do is just go to paste. Enter. So that gives me 0.5244. So my value of A is approximately 0.5244. Is that right? 0.5244, yes. Okay? Interesting, right? So my A, another way of saying this is this value of 65. It is approximately 0.5 standard deviation away from your mean. Right? It is about 0.5 standard deviation away from the mean. So now that I know my value of A, I can substitute that in here. This will be equal to 0.5244. And all I have to do now is to solve with simple algebra. Right? And I'm not going to show you guys the steps here because I'm pretty sure you guys can do this. So if you do it right, your mean should be approximately 60.6. Let's just go with 3 significant figures. So the mean is approximately 60.6. Alright? This question here is pretty interesting because it brings us back to the standard normal distribution. And the reason why we do that is so we have the mean. Because for standard normal distribution, the mean is always 0. And when you put that in the calculator, we can automatically put that in. And my standard deviation is always 1. Okay? And the area is not going to change. So I'm taking advantage of the constant mean and the constant standard deviation. Alright, hope you guys get the idea. I will see you guys in the next video. If there's any more, because we have reached the end of chapter 15. Any questions, please ask me. And I'm really happy that you guys are done with chapter 15, and we're done with the entire IB syllabus. Pat each other on the back. You can hug each other. I think we all deserve a big hug at this point. Alright, cool. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.